Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. Recently, Ryan from Automatic Comics did a tag video where he tagged me on it. And basically, the concept of the video is to show your top 10 second appearances. So I'm going to show my top 10, not necessarily... there's probably better ones, but he showed a lot of really great ones on his channel that I also have. So he basically forced me not to be able to show those ones. I didn't want to show the same stuff that he showed. And I recommend you check out Ryan's video. I'll link it in the description. So I picked other ones that he didn't show that just happened to have great first appearances. And I tried to order it based on price as well. But before I show my books, I wanted to tag some other channels to do this top 10 second appearances video. And the ones that I want to tag are my friend Jerry the Jitterbug, my friend Mark Olroyd, who does the price variance show with me, and Epoch 252. He's very good about doing my challenges, so I want him to try on this one. And Black Box Silver and Bronze, another guy that's really great. Mighty Comics is another one. And Pulp Viking, another good friend of the channel. So all of those guys, I feel like I should shout out a whole bunch more channels, but I don't want to make it all just like a shout out, but those are all great channels. If they would all take part, I would really love to see what they have in their collections. So let's get into my top 10 second appearances. Well, we're going to start with a really great one. This is the New Teen Titans number 9. This is the second appearance of Deathstrike. So yeah, it doesn't say it, but it is. Deathstroke. Really great character. And this is a book, I actually really like the cover as well. I think it's a really, really cool cover. But this is the second appearance of Deathstroke. Highly underrated book, actually, in my opinion. You can pick this one up in a mid-grade for about $10, $5-10. It's really, really affordable book. So that's the first one. This one is, I wish it was in a little higher grade. Mine's a little bit rough. But this is Crime Smashers number 2. And this is the first, second appearance, second appearance of Sally the Sleuth. But it's the first cover appearance. This is Sally the Sleuth right here. She's actually a character I really like from the Platinum Age. But she only made her first comic book appearance in Crime Smashers 1. This is Crime Smashers 2. Where she makes her first cover appearance. So they kind of toned her down from her Platinum Age. She was much more skimpily dressed, I would say, in the Platinum Age. But this is her first Golden Age cover and a second appearance. So great character. I really love this character. One of my favorite characters, Sally the Sleuth. You can even see it right there, Sally the Sleuth. So Crime Smashers number 3, and that's a book you can pick up like 20 to 40, maybe $50. Now the next one is another great Golden Age book. This is the first. Why do I keep wanting to say the first appearance, but it's not. It's the second appearance of Superboy, and this is More Fun Comics number 102. Now 101 is his first appearance. Well, this is his second appearance. This is a book I picked up for $100. So really great book. This is a really rare book. It's like one of those ones where there's less than 100 on the census kind of thing. It's just a really rare book. And it features a kind of Superboy to me is one of the major DC characters. And this is his second appearance. More Fun Comics 102. Okay. And next on my list is, this is a really great one. This is Josie number 1. And this is the first title for Josie and second appearance of Josie in comics. So this is a comic that's really great because not only you get the first title, but you get that second appearance. You got Josie on the cover. Her first appearance, you don't actually see her on the cover. So it's one of those things where it's great to have the character on the cover. And if you're not familiar with Josie, she was famous for being part of this Archie band called Josie and the Pussycats. And they actually made a movie called Josie and the Pussycats. So this is a Josie #1, or it's actually called She's Zoe, Josie, I should say, but it's also known as just Josie #1. And later on, they actually changed the title of this book to Josie and the Pussycats. So just a great comic, one that I really like. I'm a big fan of that that character. I like my female characters. Now, on Ryan's channel, and this is kind of a funny thing, he showed the second appearance of this character. However, I'm going to argue that this is the second appearance of the character, not the one that he showed. So he showed Shazam #26, but this is actually Shazam not Shazam, this is Alter Ego #7. And this is the first Silver Age appearance and the second appearance of Black Adam. So that's Black Adam right there. And Black Adam was one of those characters that made a Golden Age appearance and then disappeared. He just had one appearance in the Golden Age, and then he really didn't show up again until Shazam 26. But in between those two time periods, this one is from 1964. He had a thing where one of the creators wanted to kind of bring back the character to life. He had this fanzine called Alter Ego, very rare fanzine, by the way. And he put Black Adam on the cover. So this is also the first cover appearance of Black Adam. There's like a little bit of explanation about the character inside this book. So it's kind of a cool second appearance of a character. It's questionable if this is truly a second appearance because it's outside of the franchise that owns the character, but definitely a very cool book. Alter Ego #7, second appearance of the Black Adam. So yeah. And next one, and I think this is kind of funny. This actually has a first appearance in it as well, but this is X-Men #2. And this is the second appearance of the X-Men. So it's got all the X-Men characters. It's also the first appearance of the Vanisher, but that's not really why it's kind of a cool book. It's really a cool book just because it is the second appearance of all these major X-Men characters. Mine is a restored copy, but still quite expensive even in the restored version. But it's just a really great comic because it is that early X-Men. It's their second appearance of all the characters, like, all the major characters for X-Men, like Iceman and Professor X and Angel, all the major characters, Cyclops and Phoenix. Well, not Phoenix. She wasn't Phoenix at the time, but Jean Grey. So yeah, just a really great book. X-Men #2, second appearance of the X-Men. And I was really worried. So Ryan on his channel, he showed this book similar to this one. He said he had a Turtles book. And he's like, oh, it's the second appearance of. I was like, oh no, he's going to show this book. And it would be like, what would I show? I wouldn't have anything to show. So he didn't show this one. But this is the second appearance of the Ninja Turtles. So this is Ninja Turtles #2. And it actually says, first appearance of April O'Neil. So this is the first appearance of April O'Neil. He showed Ninja Turtles #3, which is her second appearance. But this is the first appearance of, or second appearance of the Ninja Turtles, because it's the #2 book. So kind of a cool book. And actually, this is one of those books that you got to be really careful with, because it's one of those things where you can buy the multiple prints. There's like second prints, there's third prints, I don't know how many prints they made, but a whole bunch. One way that you can tell that if you have a first print is look at this corner right here. I'm not sure if you can see it. If it's white, then you know that it's a first print. The second print will be black down there. And really all that is a little bit of the back cover kind of, because it is a wraparound cover, and it just comes across onto the first wrap, or first page, if it's a first print. So yeah, something to look for. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #2, the second appearance of the Ninja Turtles. So one that I think is a really great book. I like the Ninja Turtles a lot. Okay, next one is one that actually says first appearance, but it's not. It's not. I'm going to say it's not the first appearance. It is truly the second appearance. And this is United Comics 21. This is the second appearance of the Peanuts, like Snoopy and Linus and Lucy and Charlie Brown, all those characters. This is their second appearance. Their first appearance is actually in Tip Top Comics 173. And the reason this is always this is denoted by CGC as being the first appearance is both books came out almost at the same time. The difference is only 2 weeks. So Tip Top Comics 173 came out 2 weeks before this book. Well, this book becomes the second appearance. So this is the second appearance of the Peanuts. Really great characters. Really love them. Too bad they're not on the cover, but you know, they are great characters, iconic characters, and even in this low grade, this is a fairly pricey book. So Tip Top Comics not Tip Top Comics, United Comics #21. That was from 1952. Now, this is a really great book. I really love this character. It's a character that his first appearance is awesome. His second appearance is almost equally as awesome, actually. This is Fantastic Four #6. This is the second appearance of Doctor Doom. And you also have Namor, Submariner on the cover as well. This is actually the first villain team up in Marvel Comics, where you got Doctor Doom and the Submariner working together against the Fantastic Four. So this is a kind of a double key, and it's a really cool Doctor Doom cover as well, because not only is he on the cover, but he's doing his like power thing as well. So really great cover where you get to see all the major characters as well. So this is Fantastic Four #6, the second appearance of Doctor Doom. And my last second appearance is a major book. And I've shown this book a lot of times because it is a major book. I have to get my money's worth. I have to show it a lot because I paid a lot for this book. And it's a major book, and it's one that I love. It's one of my favorite books in my collection. It is Sensation Comics #1. And this is the first solo series for Wonder Woman, but it is her second appearance. Her first appearance is in All-Star Comics #8, but this is her second appearance. So this actually has a whole bunch of first appearances because it is a new series. It has like the first appearance of Hellcat, Mr. Fantastic, or Mr. Terrific, I believe. Doesn't say all that, but it does have those characters' first appearances. But what people know this book as is the second appearance of Wonder Woman, and it's a book that has her first cover appearance. So this is just a really great book. I love this book to death because there's 3 books that are kind of the 3 books that you have to get for if you're a true Wonder Woman Ultra fan, and they would be like All-Star 8, Sensation Comics #1 and Wonder Woman #1. Those are the kind of the trinity that you need to get. But this is just a wonderful book. Sensation Comics #1, second appearance of Wonder Woman. So those have been my 10 list. I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of started out with cheaper books and got pretty pricey towards the end. But I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'd like to say a tag to those people who I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Mighty Comics, Mark Olroyd, Jerry the Jitterbug, Pulp Viking, Black Box Silver and Bronze, and Epoch 252. So I hope that they all make their top 10 list, and we can make this a spread. Let's make it a viral thing where all tag a bunch of people. I try to tag channels that are not necessarily as big as some of these other channels, so that we can get everybody in the community involved. And if you want to take part in this, even if you haven't been tagged, please do. And put the link in the description, like put the link in the comments below to your tag video, and I will definitely watch it, because I love watching these things, because it's really cool to find these kind of secondary appearances, because they're books that you just don't see very often. So I hope this has been fun for everybody. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.